Hello, everybody. Jae Burnham with The Real Jae Burnham. Today I'm going to talk to you about unique selling propositions, or as they're sometimes called, USPs, unique selling points, or unique value propositions. They've got all those names, all mean the same thing. And a unique selling proposition or a USP just means that intangible quality or characteristic of your business which separates you from your competitors. Okay, and this is something you have to think about before you actually begin your business. You cannot start your business without having this. And innately, most people will already have that kind of formulated in their head. I know I did. So when I'm speaking about myself, and actually, the reason I wanted to bring this up is because I put this shirt on today. See, it says Invincible Valor. And it basically, Vince is big right there. See Vince? Right there, Vince is in big letters versus the in and able part of it. So it's Invincible Valor. So it's Vince Valor. And that when I saw this shirt, I said, we got to talk about USPs. This shirt is actually comes from one of a professional wrestler who works in the indie arena, and his unique selling position, his unique personality is that his name is Vince Valor, but he's invincible. You get it? He's unbeatable, and he created this whole persona about this. And that's what differentiates him from the other wrestlers in the wrestling world. You got John Cena, can't see me. You got The Rock, you know. He's The Rock is The Rock. You've got Triple H and so on and so forth. So if you're in the wrestling world, you know these names I'm talking about. They all have their unique selling positions. They have their unique identity, which separates themselves from the other wrestlers in the wrestling world. And this is similar to what I'm talking to you today about your business. You've got to have your unique personality, your unique characteristic, which separates you from the other companies that you're dealing with. For instance, in my business, I own a moving and storage business, and I'm right here in Lansing, Michigan. And right here in Lansing, Michigan is the headquarters for Two Men in a Truck. Two Men in a Truck has their headquarters right here in Lansing, Michigan, and they've been in Lansing for 25, 30 years now. Now I'm coming in trying to start my moving business, and I've got this gigantic juggernaut of a moving company right here in my front yard, not my backyard, but my front yard. Now it's going to be hard to compete against them. And as Mr. Wonderful would say from uh, Shark Tank, he would say they could crush me like a cockroach that I am. And quite honestly, when I started, I was a cockroach. But I had to come up with a unique selling proposition, a unique value proposition, my USP, to differentiate myself from Two Men in a Truck, to make my name stand out. So that's where I came up with the name You Save Moving and Storage. I also created that name because I knew I was thinking in futures, so that I knew that someday that I was going to take this all across the country, potentially the world. So I needed a name that could be brandable, but also yet convey my unique selling proposition, and that is you save. And our tagline, it's in our tagline, it's in all of our stuff. You call, we move, you save. So, and it's not that they say you save money. I'm not a cheap. I'm not cheap. I'm not the most expensive, but I'm not cheap either. But you save time, you save hassle, you save stress, you save potential physical parts, physical damage for doing the moves yourself. You save yourself a bunch of trouble and heartache and headache when you use You Save Moving and Storage. And that became our unique selling proposition. Okay. And you have to come up with that unique selling proposition. If you're an attorney and you're, let's say, a DUI attorney, how are you going to differentiate yourself from the other hundreds of DUI attorneys that are out there? If you're an insurance salesperson, how are you going to separate yourself from the rest of the insurance salespeople out there? What's going to be your unique selling proposition? You're all going to say this, you're all selling the same insurance. You're all doing the same thing. So what separates you from them? I'm a moving company. I own a moving company. You save moving and storage. I'm going to provide the same service as everybody else. I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it right around the same price. I'm going to provide the same tools. But what separates me from them? And that's something you got to think about. Think about it. Let's just take a couple examples here. McDonald's. They don't have the best food. Their food, in my opinion, is garbage. It's junk. But what's their unique selling position or proposition rather? What is their USP? Their USP is the same burger wherever you go, no matter what McDonald's you go to, it's going to be the same hamburger and it's going to be done with speed. You're going to get it instantly. It's fast food. And they truly did create the fast food uh, industry that we have today. And everybody has modeled themselves off of McDonald's, KFC, Taco Bell, Burger King, Wendy's, Dunkin' Donuts. People have modeled themselves after McDonald's, even Starbucks. Now, Starbucks is another great example of a USP um, in action. What is Starbucks famous for? It's not the gas station coffee. It's not the coffee Folgers. No, it's premium coffee. And notice I didn't say cheap. I said premium. That's their USP. Their unique selling position is that you are going to have an experience with premium coffee. Not the same coffee that you're going to buy in the grocery store. Not the same coffee you're going to get at the gas station. It's not that coffee. It's premium coffee. And that's their unique selling proposition. That's their USP. Okay, so you have to determine that. If you're going to start your own moving business or any business, you've got to have unique selling proposition. All right, so one thing you need to do is just go through and figure out what's going to differentiate you, what's going to separate you from the herd, what's going to think. Are you going to be more expensive but yet give a lot of value? Are you going to be the cheapest? Or what's going to separate you from the rest of the people? Okay, so that's something I want you to think about. You could use this however you want. You can do it whatever you want, but that's something you're going to have to figure out for yourself, and that's something you really should do before you start your moving business, because that unique selling proposition is what's going to be you're going to have to communicate to your public when you actually start to sell your services. Okay. All right, great. So tomorrow's episode, we're going to go over for the moving companies. I'm going to actually show you guys how to start your own moving company in 3 hours or less. All right, I'm going to show you how you can start and own your own profitable 6-figure moving business in 3 hours or less, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, and then I'm going to show you a little in the progressive episodes. I'm going to break that down a little bit more. So stay tuned for tomorrow, and make sure that if you like these videos, please subscribe to my channel below at the little subscribe button. Give us a like, a little thumbs up. That's a little button. You're right down there. You can give a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Either way, I love them both. I accept them. I like the thumbs down just as much as I love the thumbs up. And if you would do me a favor, leave a comment or two. I will respond to you. All right, guys, I know you guys are very busy, and I appreciate your time and I respect your time. So I'm going to bid us adieu here. Make sure, again, subscribe to my channel for tomorrow's episode and other channels. All right, guys, thank you. God bless. Have a great day.